Hey guys, so first of all, I want to say I'm sorry I didn't post last week. I started school this week on Wednesday, and I wanted to post with something fresh because this video is going to be about college, about some expectations that you should have, about some tips and some advice on how to get through college if you're a freshman. This may be good. I don't know. We'll see. But I started classes Wednesday, like I said, and I'm taking 5 classes that add up to 13 credits. And at most colleges, 12 credits are full time. Anything under 12 credits, you're at part time. So that may mean that you're not going to get all the financial aid that you need unless you're 12 credits. And usually 12 to 15 credits are the basic ones that most people take. So there are going to be some very big changes that happen when you start college. First of all, you're going to be on your own pretty much. If you're going to move somewhere and go to college, you'll be near your family. You may not be near friends or whatever, but you're going to be pretty much by yourself, which means that you're going to have to be pretty independent, pretty self-sufficient, and you're going to have to grow up a little bit. And college definitely causes you to grow up. You're going to be living in a dorm, you're going to have to be living with somebody or multiple people, and you're going to have to learn how to compromise and use teamwork and all that stuff to be able to be successful. So, when you move into a dorm, or if you're moving into an apartment with your friends or somebody, especially if you're in a dorm, I'll say, because my freshman year I was in a dorm. As you can see, I'm at home now, but my freshman year I was in a dorm because I wanted like the full college experience. My college is about 15 minutes away, about 10 to 15 minutes away, depending on how fast you're driving, away from where I live. So it actually, now that I think about it, actually probably made a little more sense for me to stay home. But regardless, I decided to be in the dorm first year. I thought it'd be a good experience and everything. So I didn't really know my roommate when I first met her at all, really. I didn't really know her. We talked over email for a few weeks or whatever, just to see, a little bit about each other. But there's only so much you can do until you live with somebody. And when we first moved in, it was okay. Like, it was kind of awkward at first, because you don't really know each other. But for me, and not to scare anybody, but for me, that's where it kind of went downhill. My first roommate liked to have guys over at night, and I wasn't really cool with that. I'm not really used to that. I'm an only child, and I'm a girl, so having guys over, I mean, that my parents would kill me if they saw somebody in my room at like midnight. That just doesn't happen. So I'm not used to that. So it was really hard for me to deal with that because I don't like confrontation. I'm very like, okay, go with the flow. I kind of do, whatever. But this time I had to be assertive, and it was out of my comfort zone completely. But things kind of went downhill. We started really not getting along, and I finally went to like RAs and ACD. And ACD for my college, somebody that's over your complex, over more than one dorm. My ACD was over 2 dorms, mine and another one that was right next to it. So I went to him and I told him about my problem, and he was like, okay. So we had a meeting with both of us, and we're all kind of like, you know how girls give like the side eye to people. It was kind of like that. So I went home, and after, I do have to backtrack, after there were 2 guys that were in the room. I don't know if they were the same guy or different, but regardless, there were 2. I moved back home. I was like, I don't want to deal with this. I'm not comfortable with this environment, and my roommate doesn't seem to be budging on what she wants. So I moved back home. I guess in some people's eyes, I'm the loser in that, but it was a decision that I'm glad I made. So after that, after we had our little meeting, I went home and I looked on Facebook, like everybody does, and her and I were friends with each other on Facebook. So I see, her talking about me a little bit. Of course, I it'd be weird if she didn't, but I saw a link to pictures, and I was like, what, I don't know, maybe she's near my stuff and flicking it off. I don't know. But I opened the link, And there's a picture of her cousin or her friend, I don't remember, holding one of my bras. And I was like, oh, that's great. Wow. And then I scroll down a little bit and there's another link. And I was like, oh, okay, what's this? And it's a picture of my underwear. So, and apparently it was posted to Facebook as well as Twitter. And I was like what happened? I tried to be nice to this girl. I tried to be, pleasant. I didn't, I wasn't expecting to be best friends, but I was not expecting that, definitely. So the next day I took screenshots of the pictures. I kind of confronted her a little bit about it. It was more so my dad, actually, which is kind of embarrassing to admit. But the next day, regardless, I went to our police station in our school, in our campus, and I told them about what happened. I showed them the pictures. I showed them, the text that she had sent me, everything. And excuse me if I keep sniffling. My allergies are driving me crazy today. But yeah. So the school didn't end up really doing anything. But what I did is I kind of took it upon myself. I was like, I told the housing department what was going on, what went on. I was like, I have to find another roommate. This is crazy. I'm not going to be home and paying the school to go, to have a room there. I found another roommate. So I was like, okay. I moved my stuff out. My friend helped me move my stuff to the next room, to the other room. And I had another roommate. Her and I are still friends now. I'm at home, and she has an apartment with another one of our friends. But she got me into, a great program, a great organization, and introduced me to some people that have become my friends now. And it was a learning experience, definitely, for me. But yeah, not to scare anybody, not to say that, your college experience is going to be horrible. But I'm just saying that make sure you know who you live with. Talk about things. Talk about visitors. Talk about space. Talk about everything. Get it all out in the open before you really, move in with each other. Really figure out who you're living with. And if you both are like, what, this is not working out, you can both find another room, or one person can move out, or whatever it is. But regardless, find out who you're living with and make sure you know as much about them as possible and with the quickness, I guess you could say. So, other than roommates, make sure you do your homework and go to your classes. That's probably the biggest thing. If you say, you say you're in college, I can do what I want to, I'm an adult, but you're paying for this. You're paying for school. You're paying to get an education. Are you going to waste your parents' money, your money, or a loan on you not going to class because you slept through your alarm for half of the semester? No, don't do that. Go to class, listen in class. I know it's hard, but you have to balance getting good grades with a social life and getting sleep. I know those three things are hard, but you can do it. I've been doing it. I'm kind of a homebody, so it's a little bit easier for me. But yeah, go to class and do it and actually study and everything, because that's definitely going to make a difference. And a lot of the times the teachers will give you like a point or two for participation or for attendance, and those couple points can make the difference between a D minus or a D plus and like a C minus. It's gonna be worth your while to go to class and to do what you're supposed to. I would say the next thing is to go and be social. It's hard to be social sometimes. I'm an introverted person, so it's hard for me. I'm very shy. Once the friends that I have, I'm totally crazy and say whatever, but to the general public, I'm shy. I'll say hello, I'll be cordial, but I'm not the type to really say much. So, but find stuff that you're interested in. I almost can guarantee you that your college has a list of organizations or clubs or whatever that you might be interested in. This is definitely a time to where you can make friends, make long-lasting friendships and relationships and whatever. So take advantage of that. But on the flip side, don't go out and party all the time. I'm not a partier. But I know there's some people that do like to go out and party or whatever. But make sure you do have a safe balance of all that between your grades and, you know, being social and sleep. Sleep is important. I'm I'm in my third year. Sleep is important because if you don't get sleep, then you won't be able to remember the material, or you'll be cranky depending on who you are. Like, there's a whole lot of things. Get some sleep, regardless. But do have fun. Do get into activities and be social and be fun, and you're if you're away from home, this is a time where you don't have to be near your parents. You make your own schedule and everything for college. You make your own rules. So, balance yourself, be an adult about it, and say, okay, what do I have to do? I have to do this, I have to do that. Get your priorities in order. But also don't be the person in the corner that nobody's friends with and nobody talks to either, because that's not fun. But the ultimate thing here is find a balance, have fun, do your work, make sure you know who you're living with, and enjoy these years. If you want me to, if you have any questions about college, or what questions about schooling in general, ask me down below in the comments, and I'll try to do the best I can. But yeah, I think that's pretty much all I have. Again, do your homework, go to class, have fun, make some friends, join some clubs, and know who you live with, and know what you're getting yourself into, because it may be the difference of a friend that you invite to your wedding, or somebody that posts pictures of your undergarments on social networking sites. That's just what I got, but it's okay. So, this will be my filming day. Friday will be my filming day, because I don't have class Friday, which is really great. I'm happy about that. I don't have class Friday, so this will be most likely the day that I film. And give me suggestions, please. I need suggestions on what to film, because I have no idea. I see all these videos all the time on YouTube, but yet I can't film. I don't think about filming them myself. Maybe I should. I don't know. What do you guys want to see from me? What do you want to know? Let me know. So, have a great weekend, and I will see you next Friday. Bye.